Jalen here, and Dan Orlovsky is with us. You look at both Nick Saban and Doug Peterson this weekend. You get coaches just don't like talking about their quarterbacks. But is there any question? You heard Lane Johnson almost joking about it. The players know who's going to play, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're in practice. You're watching the guys. Who's taking all these reps? There's game plans getting devised. Carson's and Nick Foles' game plans are probably going to be a little bit different. So players have a complete understanding. I get it though. When I was playing. And you didn't know what was going to happen game day, you'd always wait to see who was inactive or whatnot. When you're playing a big-time team and there's a big-time player, that's the first name you look for. Okay, is he up, is he down? So I understand what Doug's doing, but the players they know exactly who's taking those snaps.
Jalen, football's so different from basketball, but here they are starting their season. Players on this team defending a championship, and there's this uncertainty at quarterback. What are the other guys on the team thinking?
There is an uncertainty. They know Nick Foles is going to be the starting quarterback because he's taking all of the reps in practice. Also, the coaching staff has come out and said that Carson Wentz has not been cleared for contact. Therefore, we talked about it on this program. They play their first game on a Thursday, and then they play week 2 10 days later. You give Carson all the time he needs to actually get healthy, get cleared. You trot Foles out there for the first week. He won Super Bowl MVP, even caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Right.
I think they'll be comfortable week 1.
They run a lot more of that RPO with him in there. Is it a marked difference? If I'm just trying to keep Atlanta off balance for a game on Thursday night, are the two game plans totally different if you prepare for, if you're looking at Wentz or you're looking at Foles?
They're not going to be night and day different, but there's some things that they did with Nick Foles that were different than they did with Carson. And here's the reality. When they trot out Thursday night against Atlanta, that's the team that they beat to really start this playoff run.
Right.
With Nick Foles. And so that whole locker room's going, we've already done that with this guy. And now they've added a Haloti Ngata, and Hicks is back, and Jason Peters is back. So this locker room's going to be confident no matter who goes out there at quarterback, but knowing that they've done it against that team with that quarterback is going to give them added, kind of confidence leading into the game.
And the whole notion that they scored 0 points with Foles as their quarterback during the preseason, if you're another player on that team, does that matter at all? The last game that mattered, he was the Super Bowl MVP.
I want to quote the great American philosopher Mike Greenberg. We can make preseason whatever we wanted it to be.
Right.
If you think somebody stinks in preseason and they play as such, you can say, I told you. If they play great in preseason, I knew he was going to live up to my expectations.
Like most geniuses, I will not be fully given credit until long after my time.